Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 6 of my Football Manager series. This is the season finale episode. We're currently at match number 37, last match of the season, against Bournemouth. Been a pretty disappointing season so far. We haven't really got to where we needed to be. We were supposed to get into Europa League, but as you can see, we're sitting down, three places above the drop zone. I know obviously we're safe. Probably if we win today, we could get up to probably 13, but it's nowhere near where we want it to be. We want it to be up here where Chelsea and Tottenham are. So not been the best season, but in this episode we'll see how this match goes against Bournemouth, and also roughly how we're going to check out what we're going to do next season, i.e. tactics and players in. If this is your first time watching a video, make sure you hit the like button and also hit that subscribe button as well, and you'll be able to check it out from the beginning. I'll leave a link in the video here so you can check it out and see what happened throughout the season. Okay, so let's get into today's match. Like I say, we're going to be playing against Bournemouth. It is at home, so last game of the season at home, which is pretty good really. It's on a Sunday in the game. So our form is woeful at the moment, and the game knows that as well. We haven't been the best. I'm going to be honest. All season we've been rubbish, and I ain't surprised if we don't get turned over by Bournemouth today. I know they're not the best team, but we'll probably will get turned over. They are in 11th place, and we're sat in 14th. So they've won 3 of the last 5 games, so we'll probably will get killed today. But maybe next season we will start to improve more. I'm going to mess around with the players a little bit. I'm just going to change Tete, take him off, and put Lazaro on. I'm going to leave it as it is like that. I'm not going to change it too much. Just the right back. I don't think Tete has not been playing well at the moment, so I am just going to put him in, and then I'm going to put Ben Pearson on the bench for Draxler, because I did promise he would play more games. So we'll get into the match. I mean, so far this season, it's not been the best. I mean, we didn't get off to the best start, and some of the cup competitions we didn't get the best draws, but I mean that's probably part and parcel of how it goes. As you can see, they've sort of settled the same as us. They've got Kyle Wilson up top, and we've got obviously Eduardo. So it's sort of the same, depending on obviously how they may not be defending as well as that. Oh well, there's a little bit difference. We've got Calvin Phillips sitting just above the back line. They haven't got anyone. They've got like Lewis Cook and Jefferson Lerma, and then obviously their wing backs are more attacking. So it's a little bit different than ours. Now all I'm going to do is keep it simple. I expect nothing but a win from this match to end our bad results. Let's see if they can do it. I mean, I'm not holding too much out. They might not do, but we'll see how it goes. And I'm just going to give them each part of the team a little boost as well and see how we get on. So hopefully next season, I mean, I know we didn't qualify Europa League this season, so next season I'm just going to push it up that little bit extra. Next season, Champions League 4th place is going to be our target. So what I'm going to try and do is in the summer transfer window, we're going to try and get in some worldies. Depending on what budget we get, I don't know yet. It comes a little bit after this last game to see what budget we get. But depending on how much money we get, I'm going to definitely address the back 4, because I don't think it's the strongest, and also the midfield, and then another striker. Wingers, I think we've got a decent set of wingers. Could improve more, and then I'm also going to mess around the formation and see what we can do. Have a little bit of tinker with that, see can we improve it a little bit and stop conceding so many goals and start scoring more goals. Because I think we have the players. It's just a matter of getting them to play in the right formation and the right style. So like I say, the best option for us is we're going to try and get into that Champions League spot next season. At the moment, it looks a very long way away, and as you can see, Bournemouth have just scored, Ryan Fraser, and yet again we're not doing anything. I'm gonna change that to balance, just because we can see that quite easy. But in relation to the Champions League, and they've just got to get Adam Smith 2-0 down. What the hell is going on? I mean, really, I don't get this. We're just conceding so many goals. It's really bizarre. I mean, we've got 76 possession, and we haven't even had a shot on target. They have a 27% possession, 2 shots on target, 2 goals. I don't know. Maybe it's the keeper, Dubravka, but I mean, I don't know. I'm really stuck. I mean, if anyone knows anything about formations, drop a comment and let me know, because I'm rubbish. I don't really know. 3-0. Wow. 30 minutes, 3-0. 3-0. Wow, that's just embarrassing. Embarrassing. Yeah, like I say, if anyone knows how to solve this, definitely drop a comment and let me know, because I don't know how to get rid of us losing so much. It's really bizarre how we keep losing. I don't know what's going on. But as I was saying, yeah, so the best thing for us to do next season is aim for the Champions League. And the amount of money we've spent, we have to get in the Champions League. It's not a matter of if we get in, we need to. And then from there, we can start pushing on. I have noted since the last video and getting to this game, the club, they've signed quite a lot of contracts in Europe. And every time they sign a contract in Europe, it's basically improving the club's visibility in European ratings and Champions League and stuff like that. So they're sort of getting ready for us to get to that point. So I thought it'd be a good option for us just to go for that Champions League spot and see if we can get there. We've got a chance here, Eduardo. Oh, I just missed it a little bit. Nothing in that. That was just awful. But yeah, we're just coming up to half time now. As you can see, we're 3-0 down. They scored 3 goals in 30 minutes, and I wasn't surprised they scored another one out. You ended it. I'm really confused. I don't understand how we're losing so badly. We're not. It's not as if we have a rubbish players or a rubbish team, but yet we're losing 4-0. It's really strange. I don't get it. But you know, it's the last game of the season. There's nothing to play for, so it's really just a matter of getting through it and hoping. But we've had 4 shots and none of them on target. I really do think it is a matter of the goalkeeper and the defenders are not up to scratch. I have actually changed the formation, as probably you can see. I've changed it to Pep Guardiola's formation. I got it off the Steam Workshop, so it is a pre-existing one off the Steam Workshop that someone's created. And in my previous saves that I haven't done videos for, I have actually used it, and it has worked. But for some reason, I don't know why it's not working with this team. I may change it and just go attacking. Like I say, we've got nothing to lose. We're 4-0 down. I mean, we can only get worse, but let's just see if we can get a goal and maybe draw if we can. I mean, there's nothing stopping us getting 4 goals, but the likelihood of it is not the best. The Bravkas just saved it there past it. Now, good thing is we may be able to get offload a defender. Jamal Lascelles is currently linked with Manchester United and Tottenham. I think he's valued around about 20 million, so we can get about 25 million for him. We can put that towards another defender and see how much we can get. Let me just double check how much he's actually worth. Sorry, 17 million, not 20 million, my mistake. And then it's Manchester United and Norwich, not Tottenham. So they're after him. So maybe if we can get 25 million as a top end price, probably about 20 we'll get with add-ons and stuff. But I think that would be a good shout for a player who is, I mean, he isn't actually, like a world beater or anything like that. He's a bang average player in a bang average squad at the moment. But like I say, we do have a decent squad, but for some reason we're not performing and we keep getting beat. So there is a lot of things to address to get that Champions League spot, and it will be hard, but I do think we will do it because I think we'll get quite a big budget. Checking out the stats, the projected budget is around about 120 million. So if we can get rid of Lascelles, that's nearly 150 million in the bank for new players, and we don't really need to spend all of that. We can spend the majority of it and keep some of it to January and get some signings in January, or we could spend it all or spend half and get some loan signings and some permanent signings. We just got a penalty here. Benteled's going to take it, right hand corner, boom, back of the net, 4-1. It's probably the best shot of the game, the only shot of the game we've had on target, and it comes from a penalty. So, which Bentelet, he's not actually played that bad this season. He's played 20 games in the Premier League, 3 games in the Carabao Cup. He's got 3 goals, and he's got a decent average rating of 6.88. Not too bad, and he's only worth about 9 million. He's 25 years old, so we may put a bid in for him and see if we can keep him. but we'll just have to see how much money we get. We currently have about, I think it's about 2 million. I did sign Jamie Shackleton from Leeds United for 10 million, which I thought was a steal because he's only 20, and I'm sure in my previous saves and previous games he turns into a wonder kid. So I think if we can get him, we've got him for 10 million there. I think that's a bit of a steal, really. If he can go on to progress to be, a wonder kid, and maybe if we could sell him on, or just keep him, it'd be a bonus for us. So we'll just come to the end of this game. About 10 minutes left. Nothing really in it. If I'm honest, we're 4-1 down. We're not going to come back from this. But just the way we're conceding goals is bizarre. I don't really get it. We've got 69% possession. We've had 8 shots, 2 on target. Bear in mind, one of them is a penalty. So make what you want of that. And then obviously Bournemouth, they've had 16 shots, 9 on target, 33 possession. And if I'm honest, we've got the better squad. We've got Delafeu, we've got Carlo, we've got Dembele. We've got a really better squad. But as you say, that's the end of the match. And 4-1. That's all I'm going to say about that. Nothing much. And that's our final position in the table there. We'll just have a look at that in more detail. I'm just going to tell him that was a shocking performance because it was. And we'll see how we get on. I'll just give you the final place where we are in the table. I think it's about 14th. Yeah, so as you can see, our final place in the table is 14th. We won 9 games, lost 17, which is embarrassing to say the least. And we haven't won in, well, I would say more than 5 games. But as you can see on there, we've drawn 1-4, lost 4 and drawn 1. Again, that was against Manchester City, which I thought we would turn the leaf, but I guess not. So Liverpool have won the league in this one. They've done the double, Premier League and FA and the Community Shield. Let's just have a look here. We have received 13.51 million for achieving 14th place, the dizzying heights. We were expected to get a mid-table finish, but we hadn't done that. So as we were saying with Ben Sleb, I'm going to put a bid in for him of, where is he now? How much was he worth? 9 million, I think it was. Let's have a look. To Ben Sleb. So yeah, he was worth about 9 million. So I think, oh right, so they've inserted a clause so we can sign him for 8.5 million. So even though we've only got 610,000 in the account, if we put it 8.5 million and see if we can make it go on, because we will get the new budget soon. So hopefully, if we just hand it over to the chief executive, he should sort the deal for us. But we will get the new budget, so we'll see what we actually get and see how much money we have to play with, and also see what our expectations are for the beginning of next season. I'm going to say Champions League for me personally, but I think they're going to want to at least mid-table or maybe Europa League. But we'll see what they have to say. Right, so we're just waiting to see what our new budget will be, and I've come across this. So Leicester have sacked Brendan Rodgers. Now, I'm sure Brendan's only been there a season and a half, but they only landed in 9th. So I'm really confused at why they've sacked him, but they have. And as you can see, I'm down there because of our dreadful form, and also it's Pep Guardiola, which is bizarre. But you never know. So we've got in the season awards. Signing of the season is Delafeu. I mean, we're going to go with that anyway because he has been quite good. So we've got our expectations for the upcoming season and for the years ahead. So the club culture, they want us to play attacking football, play entertaining football, develop the players using the club system, and sign players under 23 for the first man squad. We could do that. That's not a problem. So the end of next season, qualify for Europa League. I did think they would do that, and I've sort of been proven right. But we're going to go one step better and try and get the Champions League. Big ask, but I think we can do it. And then obviously going on, they want a challenge for silverware in 23-24 season, and then after that, and then qualify for the Europa League. So making the Europa League a standard position for them going forward, and constantly qualifying for it, and then obviously maybe going for the Champions League. But as I say, we're gonna go for the Champions League next season and go for that. So I'm going to discuss the plans with the players, and I'm going to tell them I'm going to tell them we're going to qualify for Europa League, but I want Champions League, because I think if I tell them Champions League, they won't think we can get there. So they've agreed with that. That's happy days for us. So let's see how much we get in our transfer budget and see what sort of money we have to play with in the transfer window, and see where we can go from there. Here we are then. So we've got our commercial summary for the last season. So as I said before, we have actually got new sponsorship deals and new telecom deals. So as you can see, we're up 472 million with just sponsorship alone, and that's large part of the 5 new deals we've been able to get. Match days up, competitions up, corporate and broadcast revenues, and then for some reason, Muto, who hasn't played a game all season, is the top shirt seller, which I'm not too sure why he is, but I get he is. They've done a new scouting budget. I mean, it was already set at World, but this is what it is. And then the finale itself. So, our budget for the new season is, wage budget alone is 3.6 million a week, and then our transfer budget is 442 million, and I'm just blown away by that, because I thought it'd be like 120, 150 maybe, but that we could literally buy our squad twice over and have money left in the bank. So I'm thinking we've got a lot of money to spend on this squad, and how we're going to do that is going to be the question, because as you can see, we've got a lot of players who maybe aren't the best that we can get rid of, but we've got a few that we can keep. So Dubravka, we're definitely going to get a new keeper. He's not the best. Maybe invest in a right back. I don't think Tete is the one, and Lazio is going to go back to his parent club. Same with Danny Rose, and we'll get everything. I might get Ben Chilwell in from Leicester, and I did know in this game Crystal Palace have been relegated, so might go in for Wilfried Zaha. I'm definitely going to get another winger, because Wilfried Zaha can play in wingers and he can play as a striker, so it'd be a good option for us. And we're also going to get a decent centre back. I've got one in mind. I'm not going to tell you who it is. You'll have to watch the next episode and find out, and see which one it is. So that's the end of today's episode. Isn't a long episode, it's quite short one. It's just a season finale one. But yeah, so we know what the budget is, 442 million, and what can I say? I'm blown away by that. It's quite a big budget. So we'll see what I can get on the next season. Thanks for watching the video. Like I say, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Drop any comments below regarding tactics, and also, if it's your first time watching the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.